Hello there and welcome to the Hugh Hat-Trick channel. I do hope you are well. I'm just trying to link everything up here. I'm trying to go live on Instagram as well to get a few more viewers to see who I can catch out of my followers. I hope you're all well. I've had a nice week's holiday. I was down in the southwest last week for a week in Devon. So I thought I would do the current time trial and also do some races just for an hour or so thereabouts. So we'll get started, and let me just make sure everything is working, because here we go. It should hopefully be in. I don't know why that is not working. Hang on a wee second. Oh, I don't think we're going. I don't think we're on Instagram, but we are on YouTube Vertigo as well. So hopefully things will catch up and we'll get out there and get things moving. I'll go on the multi-stream to see where we are. I really need to see is, let's see if I can get. Right, there we are. It's not letting me see. Right, I'll just see if this is working on YouTube as well. Just be a few seconds, but we're going to do the new time trial, which is the Group 1 at Le Mans. So that should be good. Looking forward to that. Here we are. Right, we'll get all logged in. Here we are. We are now live. Yes, it's showing that we've got our details here. That's fine. So we are working on that, which is good. And there we are. I can now see everything that is working. And there we are. So now I can onto that one, and there we go. I can see the chat nice and clear. So we'll get started with our GT7 time trial. There we are. So I've chosen the GR010 hybrid, which is what most people are using. I've also got Tidgeney's Ghost on, I think it is, and we will see how that one goes. Let's see if we can get a goal time. Le Mans is an interesting track. I've never actually, I don't think I did the last time trial here. It's been a long time since I've done one on the group, certainly on Group 1 cars. Actually, give me a wee second. I might just try that again. My wheel settings are a little bit strong. Here we are. Put that on there. Okay. Right, ready to go again. Okay. That's a bit better. I can chuck the car around a wee bit more. Traction control on 1. Oh, he took that corner an awful lot better. And that one. Goodness me, he is one of the top drivers, but he's already about 3 seconds ahead. Now we're going to go on to the Mulsanne Straight, and now we're not doing the chicane, so it's a little bit easier. Ah, Flash Tiger, good to see you. I hope you are well. We've just started the time trial. It's our first lap in the Toyota. I do have a Ghost on, but he's way ahead. I've put on, it's not Tisday's, it's Wigswaran, who's one of these, done like a 306, but it was the only one on my friends list who had a replay available. I think I've got to get below a 312 to be on gold, but I hope you're well and having a good week. Good to see everybody. About to have lunch. Oh, hope you got something nice there. I had an early lunch because I didn't have much. Well, I didn't actually have breakfast this morning. I was called out to do another bus run, and then it ended up being already covered. So my breakfast was kind of moved. So I had a kind of brunch this morning. I can barely see him, barely see the Ghost, but we did lose quite a lot of time in that first few corners, so we've got something we can work on. I'm on the YouTube vertical here as well, so I'm hoping. Oh, come on. Oh, I've had that one disqualified. No, the gears to use in that. Oh, no, I didn't. Not the way to finish the lap. We are not doing very well on this. Right, let's try and get a bit. I thought there might be a bit of brake balance, but oh, it's gone and read it. I am sorted it. It's disqualified us from the next laps. Right, we'll start again. There we go. That was a wee bit better. Still a long way off these guys, though. They have incredible acceleration out of the bends. Oh! Maybe one gear too short. I wonder if they were in third. We'll try again. Oh, my goodness. The car is quite sketchy. Very sketchy going round those first few corners. Yeah, the top drivers are doing a 306. Try and get round the first corner if I can. They're doing 306s. Goodness me, there's absolutely no grip from the... It's as if the tyres are completely cold. I've only... What setting on there? I'm only on traction control 1, but my goodness, it's not doing very much. Oh, I can't. That's crazy. I can't accelerate at all on that. I'm going to have to... Goodness me, I'm going to have to put it up. Put up the the traction. That's crazy. I can't get the car to turn. Ha! Right, let me try this again. I wonder if my wheel settings aren't quite right. I mean, this is the T598, and it has got so many options to try and change your wheel, but... Right, there we are. Actually made it through that corner. Nice cars to drive, right, once they get warmed up. Gosh, so fast through there. It's a great circuit, lots of challenging bends. I'm quite pleased we've got no chicanes, so at least we can, it's one less thing to worry about. I quite like the corner at the end of the straight, the big hairpin. It's quite fun. Let me know what you think of this one. I'm sure the guys watching will be doing some very good times, especially you, Flash. I know you've got getting into the top 10 on a regular basis. You'll be able to tell me what I'm doing wrong, mind. I think it's probably I need to learn racing lines, I think, a bit better. But, all criticism is absolutely justified when it comes to my driving. So we're well into the summer here in Britain. Still only about 13 degrees where I am here in the northeast. So yeah, I was away last week. I very much missed my rig. I would have loved to have been able to play a bit more. Oh, we might just be in with a gold there, but it was rough. It was rough. Doesn't want to stop there. Oh, come on, car. Doesn't want to turn and it doesn't want to steer, doesn't want to brake. It's very odd when you're trying to get the speed off and then turn. It doesn't want to do very much. Ah, Sir Mags, good to see you. How are you doing? Are you on the... I've just done a 312. It was very scrappy. I've had to put the traction up. In fact, I'll need to set it to 2 because literally it was struggling out some of the bends. Even the basic bends. I've got the ghost of Wigswaren, who's one of the top guys, who's done a 306. And I can't brake. You just see them drive away. Still, we've only done, it's only probably our third full lap. And we've made it onto the Mulsanne Straight. But it's good to see you all. I hope you're having a good week. I'm streaming on both horizontal and vertical according to YouTube. I did try and get onto Instagram, but I couldn't get the thing to go live in the end. I don't know why, but it wouldn't go live, even though I put in the stream key. But, I've got the Toyota. I've got it's the Toyota GR010. Hi Robin, good to see you. I've got my multi-streaming chat hopefully working. So yes, come on, give me some criticism. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. Tell me why I'm 6 seconds slower than the top drivers. There must be a list. Ah, yeah, no problem, Sir Mags, no problem at all. Good to see you. There's so many complex sections to Le Mans, but I'd have to admit I do like it. I've never been to the race. I know I've got lots of friends who have been and say it's the most amazing thing to see live. That the nice fast flowing corners, and then we're coming up to this section here, which is you've got to slow down earlier than you think, or something I do, to try and get round this right hander and not run wide. Oh, we got round there. Oh, we've lowered it a little bit. Ah, you're still at work, Sir Mags. Yes, that's the... Well, that's a bit better. Oh, how it didn't turn. It didn't want to turn. That's ruined that one. I thought we'll probably... You're sitting too low. Yeah, I do think, yeah, I have a problem with that. I've got quite a big screen, and the problem is it's too low and I can't see some of the like my gear changes and things like that, so I'm going to need to lift this higher. I do have a cushion that I'm sitting on, but yeah, you're a good spot that there, Robin. A good spot. Let's get this going. It'll be interesting to see. I know that he did like a 309 straight away, and I'm like, oh goodness. But oh, still in that one as well. I'm going to continue this lap and just see where we are. Just see what kind of time we can get. So we're on racing soft tyres. So there is a bit of grip. I'm using my T598, which I'm beginning to get used to. Still need to know the settings, I think, a bit better. Nice to get a full lap that doesn't get disqualified. I'd like to try and see if I could get into the 10s. I think if I could get a 310, I'd be happy with that. Yeah, I had a lovely time away actually. It was really nice. I don't know if that was another corner cut, to be fair. We'll have to wait and see. Oh, come on. It just doesn't want to brake and turn. I seem like just can't get that line for the last chicane. That's annoying because I think it would be nice to get an idea of what kind of time we were doing. I do struggle a lot with the ratios on this wheel to try and get a turn-in that's right. Ah, Kennels, good to see you. I hope you're well. Doing the time trial, the new one. So he goes over to the right. I go over to the right and I go so wide when I try and turn in, I can't get the car to turn in. So I don't know what he was doing in terms of braking or if he's letting the car roll, but I can't seem to get in there. Can't seem to get the car around a corner. It's a strange thing. It must just be the way that I'm accelerating and braking. They must just be doing something slightly different. Oh, damn it. I went wide as well there. Right, I need to. I see. I haven't watched his ghost lap. I might need to watch his ghost lap and see. This is a tough time trial. I think I'm just possibly in the gold. But he goes so wide in that corner as he accelerates out. Oh, come on. It's like I had the first bit of that turning done, but it's not the second bit. This is it's going to be a good number of times to try and get this one working. Ah, Hot Cars, good to see you. Hope you're well. Oh, and there it goes. On one traction control, that's right. This is a tricky car to drive. I maybe wonder if I'm in the wrong car or a car that's just not. There we go, trying to accelerate on the straight. Good to see you. Right. Aiming to try and get a 310, I think that would be quite good. Well, that's the closest I've been through there. So you can take quite a bit of curb, or you can cut the first part of that double right-hander, but not really the second. So, on to the Mulsanne Straight, or the Mulsanne Straight I think it is. No chicanes, which is nice. And we're under a minute on there, which is a bit better. That's about 4/10 up than what we've been. I know I've got tractor control on too, but I just find I can't drive this car without it. Of course, I'm on one of the longest circuits on GT7. So thankfully being in within the 3% is a little bit more achievable. I think we actually gained a little bit of time on him there, on the braking, just slightly. So we're going to try and take advantage of that and try and get a bit more. So people watch this, they watch me fail miserably at the time trial, and then they go and have a go and do a really good time. Thought I was in second there, but I wasn't. So yeah, tell me what times you guys are getting, or if you're about to do it. What are you aiming for? Oh, come on, come on. Oh, this is... You think you've got round the track and then another corner gets you. We would have had an 11 there. Right, come on, we can do this. If the car would actually turn. It doesn't want to do that. I do think that a 10 is possible. Can we get a good whole lap there? There's so many corners, so many areas where you can run wide. I think we can get into the 10s. Knock a couple of seconds off our current time, hopefully. That would be good. I think having that ghost maybe distracted me slightly on those first few corners, because he takes a good line. He knows how much curve he can take, and he seem to be able to cut a lot of corner there. Tell Kennels he must go to work. Kennels, you need to get back to work. Can't be skiving. Went a wee bit wide there. There's lots of time in it. Loads of time in this if I can do a clean lap. See, if you miss it like that, it just takes it off you. Oh, come on. That's shocking. Oh, come on. I just can't get a lap together. That. Ha. See? Just can't. I'm just off on the lines. I looked at what's going on in front, but I seem to misjudge it. Keep going. He must be accelerating a lot out of there. Right, we're a little bit closer. Can we get under a minute for the first section? All right. You're in the big one now, yeah? Oh, that's my phone going. But I'll get it in a sec. Right, on to the Mulsanne Straight. Here we go. Oh, we've got kennels from different bits. I think I'm going to have to get that because that's my wife calling me on a few occasions here. Give me 2 wee seconds. I'm going to have to quickly get that. 2 wee seconds. I'll be right back. Hello. I'm actually middle of a stream day. So what's the thing? Does it matter? It's fine. No, I'll come and get the keys a bit later on for the car. I'll come in about 2 o'clock if you leave them at the office.
I'll need to know because I need to know maybe if I have to leave them in the office or not.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Leave them in the office and I'll come at 2 o'clock.
So I have to go to the office then.
Well, yeah.
Well, if you come down, just if you can just phone me coming up.
Alright, yeah, no, that's fine. I'll just do that then.
Just phone me now, so just have to wait there and they'll tell me.
Yeah.
Bring it, I'll come.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know what time. Okay, right, bye.
No problem. Cheers. Thank you. Love you. Bye. There we are. There we go. Back again. Sorry, that was my wife went away with the wrong car keys this morning, so I had to go and collect them later on today. So let's get going. And no brakes. Okay, it's always, didn't think I'd brake very late there, but it wasn't going to happen. We'll try again. Right, let's get a good lap. Let's get into the tents. I'm sure we can. See, look at that. He just gets he's able to turn that car in, even though I'm braking at a similar point, and I start the turn where he does, but my car won't get the lock, or I can't seem to get the line through. It's a strange one. I get the first bit, but it then seems to understeer out. Interesting. I mean, there, I just got my braking all wrong. Didn't turn in, but that was my fault. I'll put my hands up for that one. Ah yes, we've been practicing for Monday night, the opening round of the MSA Championship. That will be a good, looking forward to that. I think he is earlier on the throttle there. Yeah, I do have a bit of, I mean, I've got 2 on traction, and I just want to get some laps in so I can get a reasonable time, and then maybe I can turn the traction down a bit, try and accelerate a little bit earlier, because I know you can only accelerate on the straights with these cars. Any kind of turning, any kind of steering angle, and it just wants to spin round. But, there we go. Brake properly here. Right. So we're on raising soft tyres, so these should be pretty grippy. Key was saying that the car felt better on the second lap than it did on the first. Once again, even though I was only on that curve. It's very, very tight on track limits, that's for sure. Oh, come on. Oh, there it goes. I am terrible at this track, man. Terrible. Ha! Oh, thought I'd be a bit better. It's driving the cars over the curbs it just doesn't want to do. That. Right, we made it onto the straight. Now we've got about 30 seconds of, I think it's about 2 miles or somewhere more, isn't it, the Mulsanne Straight? Yeah, so it feels like what? Yeah, it does, isn't it? It's kind of, especially on the first lap. I think Key City did a much better second lap. I've never been able to hit round one. I've only done one proper lap that's been timed so far yet. We'll get there. We'll get there. I did do a race A earlier this week, and it was kind of crazy. It was carnage in the Toyotas. I started 4th, got punted off, was last, and then made it up to 5th, and then on the last corner got a track limits, and I went down to 9th. But I'll maybe try another race A later on. Oh, he's still inside. Ah, 3:11. And we lost a lot of time coming out of that last bend. That was better going through that corner. I think we can definitely do a 3:10, if not even a 3:9, because we lost a lot coming out of the last chicane there. At least a second. So if we can make up anyone else, we've got a chance. Ah, we've got about 7 people watching. It's good to see you, wherever you might be watching from, whether it's YouTube. I think that's mainly either the vertical or the horizontal stream. And it's good to see you. I hope you're having a great week. This is my attempts at the time trial at Le Mans in the Toyota GR010. We're on racing soft tyres, And we've got Le Mans without the chicanes, so it's a good challenge. I think the goal time is currently a 3:12, so didn't get enough luck on there. Went a bit wide. Right, this is the crucial part, the last wee bit. Oh no! Ah, we were so close. We were so close to getting that with just a break too late. And I got the first curb, but there was no way I was going to get the second one. We'll try again. Oh, it's quite a thing. It is quite a thing. Actually, I want to see where we are in terms of timing. Oh, that's all right, because we had a 10-1. So there's definitely a 9 in that, because I screwed it up completely in the last sector. Yeah, so there's it's a 309.9 is definitely in there. Well, that's not too bad. So they're doing 306.7, 306.5. That's not. Ah, Neil's in. Good to see you, Neil. I hope you're well. Right. We're doing the time trial, and we managed to get a goal time, but I want to try and get into the low 10s or ideally the 9s. But not like that, even though it must have been just fractions in it. We're going to have to try again. It's good to see you all. I hope you're all doing well, having a great week. It's time trial Thursday. I do like the time trials. Nice to get something as well with a proper racing car. Oh, almost. I could feel it wanting to throw me off. Onto the Mulsanne Straight. I remember I got the video of Le Mans. Now it was one of my father's friends who got it for me, or maybe I bought it from Duke Video. Anyone who knows the old videos from the 80s and 90s, Duke Video were a big supplier of all the kind of FIA motorsport, whether it be the Formula 1 review or Le Mans and different things. I got it from 1988 when Jaguar won, and I remember getting it on video and watching it and thinking, oh wow, this was something. Because we used to go to France on holiday quite often. My father would take us all in the car, we'd drive down to Dover, get the ferry and off to Calais, and then we would spend a week or two in France. And so yeah, but we never went to Le Mans. But my father would speed down the French autoroutes and keep us all amused. Bit of a shaky moment there. Maybe lost a few tenths. But we can definitely go faster than a 311. Yeah, said a 309.9 is possible. Now coming towards the final section of fast sweeping bends. They get, first of all, they're kind of easy, then they tighten up. And the final chicanes. Yay! 10.7, that's a wee bit better. Followed his line, mind. Ha! Look at that. And then that. See, then it just. I must have braked too late on that, but still okay. So now you used to drive us to Spain when we were kids. 2 days, and we slept in the car overnight. It was all about saving money. Yeah, that was the thing. Why? When we got to France, normally they'd take all the luggage out the boot, and we had a Ford Cortina and also an Austin Montego, and they'd put me in the boot. I'd have a beanbag. They'd take a beanbag, and I'd put the beanbag in the boot. It was great. I had more legroom than my brother and sister used to sit in the back seat, because at that time no seat belts or anything like that. But yeah, it was good fun though. It was a laugh. And the French, well, they drive in impeccable fashion. They kind of go for moves that you never think are on. They don't really worry if they hit anything in the process. That oh, there it goes. I didn't put my traction on. I wish this thing would remember what you set it as. It's annoying when it doesn't. You went in a Vauxhall Viva. Oh my. That would have been, and it was yellow. They were, I remember a Vauxhall Viva. Oh, yes, I remember the Vauxhall Viva. That was quite a car. Yeah, we had Cortina estates and a Montego estate that we got all the way back in 1986. So I've still got a lot to go on that corner, because he's pulled out at least probably nearly 1.8 seconds or so, I reckon, from me just in that, just going on to the Mulsanne straight. So there's a lot more we can gain. So can we get it? Aim for the 309s. That's what we need, and then that wouldn't be too bad, because they're doing 30 kind of late 306s. So I wouldn't be too unhappy with a 309. I think that would be a bit better. Oh, early 70s. My goodness. You're showing your age there, Neil. Showing your age. I've just turned 50. I was just 10 years old in 1985, but Born in the mid-70s, to be fair. Yes, that's the thing. Family holidays. You know, you try and do it for your own kids. I've taken my kids to America now on several occasions, to Florida, and they do love it. Just try and give them good memories of. And that one's been. Ah, you were 10 in 75. Ah, well. Yeah, so the Viva would have been in fashion. That would have been it. Around the end of that, but we were still just 2/10 off our best time there, so. Dirt on the tyres coming out of there, and no grip. It's very, very tricky, that is for sure. I would just, yeah, it was just about in fashion. It's the cars in the 70s, my goodness. Thing is though, there was a huge range of cars in those days. You know, different estates. I think everybody had a different type of car. You know, the Volvo estates, Rover estates. You know, there were so many different cars on the market. You got all the French stuff, the Peugeots, the Citroens. Now it's all SUVs, isn't it? Iron Mills, good to see you. I live in Australia and was born in Binghamshire. Oh, Aylesbury. Ah, yes, my sister lives near Tring. So yeah, not far from the town of Aylesbury. In 1972, yeah. Ah, great time to be alive, that's for sure. Great time to be even a teenager in the 80s. When my children ask about the 80s, they always say it's an amazing time. Great music. All of that, great movies. Ah, Kennels, yeah, you're back to off to work. Well, have a great day. We'll see you soon, and I appreciate you popping in. And if you're new to the channel and you like the content, it would be great to get a like and subscribe. There's much more to come. Got some good interviews coming. We're going to be covering the MSA Championship, and I've also got Rory Alexander has agreed to come on the show, and many more interviews, but it'll be great to have him. Just going to get the dates all finalized. So far ahead, I think he's about 4 seconds ahead there. Far too slow. What happened? They lost way too much time. Oh, come on. Somehow managed to get through that. Was a bit quicker. I think we lost time. It must have been midway through the final sector there. I think when I was coming into the right-hander that tightens up a wee bit. There we go. So we're 6/10 up. And if we can get that, get all these, I suppose we're going to join every corner, isn't it? Every corner of the lap. I'm determined. I think we can get into the 309s. I'll be quite happy with that. Did you get gold? I did. Yes, just. That was in the Group 1 car, wasn't it? I did manage to get it in the end. Still a wee bit off our times there. Have to work on that. Too much, I think. Yeah. That was so much better, but too much of an initial corner cut. I won 29.25. Oh, I got the award this morning. I can't quite remember what exact time I got, but I managed to get a goal. I think I was in like the top 2,000 or so, thereabouts, which wasn't too bad. Yeah, it's really. I think all of them are quite tricky, but this one especially, it's knowing the track limits because it's huge. They're allowing you to take a lot of curb and a lot of corner cutting, and then knowing also braking at the right times. So you've got to brake a bit earlier than you think. I think for certain corners to get through. But no, it's not too bad. I know the Group 1 at Le Mans is always a popular race, isn't it? That's always a good one. He's still within sight. The ghost hasn't completely disappeared. And a slightly better exit out of there. Come on, understeer there. Done it. It's so tricky. I seem to get the left slightly not as much, I'm not tight enough, and in the right I'm going too straight. So I'm turning in too early on both of them. Or no, not enough on the first and too much on the second. So we've got a lot of work to do, but we'll see what we can. I definitely think believe we can get a 309, and that would just be a lot better. I think that's more where our pace is. See, I braked early. I think I braked before him, but I have to say, I'm not so sure that these pedals, because they're not, what is it, they're just the standard pedals on the T598, and I don't think they're that great for braking. Even when you put on full pressure, they don't always seem to do an awful lot. Wasn't too bad through there. Can we get further on? Let's see. We beat our time. We did a 3:10.5 on the last lap, but it wasn't quite allowed. But yeah, that's a better first section. Better first sector there. I think I equalled my best. I'm in 209 miles an hour. That's definitely quicker than we've been. Oh no! What's kept it legal? Oh, we lost so much on that last wee bit. Damn, come on, you. Ha. It wasn't that much of a cut. Ah, ah. Oh, it's annoying. It's annoying. I'll have to start again. There's no point doing it. It takes too long. We're just desperately trying to get a good time. Or almost. It says that we get most of it right, and then we get let down one way or other. And then we kind of get round the first few corners. Come on, Hugh. It's horrid, the curves here, especially on this last corner. This one's easy, that's a nice one. And then they seem to really not like that last one there, and you lose so much speed trying to get out of it. He just drives away. I just can't get the lock or the braking. Again, I don't know what happened there. Still, we're on that. We need to get into the 309s. It's definitely possible. It's so obviously all the sim racers know you've got to get good exit speeds in it onto the straights, and I think I'm not really getting great exits. I lost quite a bit of time back there, but we'll get there. I'm going to keep practicing. No chicanes. There's the second chicane that would have been there. See, made up a little bit of time just by getting that last wee bit a bit better. Oh, we're much nearer there. By nearly a second. This would take us well into the nines. Can we do it? Could this be the lap? 59.8. Feel the bumps of the track through the wheel. Relax, relax. You can see the tension. Oh. Ah. It just bounced me off. It bounced me off the track there. See, again, braked in time, but the initial bit goes all right, and then I turn more, or I make the turn, but then I take the right turn, and it goes from steering well to big understeer. So it's like the direction change. It doesn't like the direction change at all, which I don't quite get, but just doesn't feel like it's gripping consistently when you go around a corner, or a section of corners. Go. Right, we'll know in this first sector as to where we are. If we're under a minute, we're doing quite well. Yes, within a tenth of that. Good, good. Well, to be fair, it's got so many settings. I try and find something that works. I do tend to find that there's an awful lot of, you tend to have to steer an awful lot more than you should be on this wheel. So I've got to turn the ratios down quite a bit. I find to get better turning, and then that really helps. That yeah, I need to get maybe advice on what are the best settings, I think. Because it is a good wheel, but it's quite frustrating if you don't really know how to get the best from it, because I think you need to have good settings to make it really work. Because at first I was nowhere. It was one of my subs who actually gave me the settings. I know that Kirith also came out with a video about it that I need to watch. Oh, ha! Well, we've got it almost at the 9. Now we're 2 tenths up. Alright, yeah, no, I normally have the ABS on. I have the counter steer off, and I have the stability control off. I wasn't sure. I know that things like for go-karting, and a lot of them say turn the ABS off. Or yeah, what's the one? Or counter steer. What's the one they do? In different cars, don't they have different things? But yeah, so I've got the ABS on default. I think it is. And that. There we go. I think I'm going too far. I've gone too far. Just a fraction later. That's annoying, but we'll just keep going. There's definitely still a lot of time to make. Alright, ABS weak. Ah, German Kiwi, it's good to see you. How are you doing? doing the time trial. I know you were on Tishley's video this week on race A. Ah, I'm gonna screw that one up, man. Ah. It's a good time trial. Trying to get into the 309s. That would be the thing. Pause from annoying kids with trumpet. Yes. I was thinking, Kiwi, I would love to do a stream with you. We could do it over Discord, and you could teach me how to go faster, because you're very good at these race A time trials. And or maybe we could do a lobby. We could bring some people into a lobby, do some races like we used to do, but you could be talking to me at the same time over Discord. And I think that would be quite fun. We could bring in some of the guys watching, and we could stream it, saying, "Can you get an old man to go faster?" Yeah, you did very well. That was a... And the offer goes to anyone as well in the stream. We could maybe do a lobby, and Kiwi could try and teach me to go faster. That would be fun. A little bit down on our previous best. Can we make it up? Technical advisor, yes, that's it. Again, it won't get me. It won't allow me to slow down. I brake, but it just doesn't. That's annoying. We were so close there. Yeah, we could do that, but please be aware that I don't know what the... Oh, that's false modesty. German Kiwi, I'm sure you can't get those times without being highly skilled. That and Iron Mike is our technical advisor. Right, oh, hang on. I will go and do... we'll try your recommendations. Let's see, where are we? What time is it actually? Not too bad. There we are. Let's see. Yeah, so the 309.8 is doable. So where are we on the bit? Oh, we're at 1.84, 132nd in the world. That's not too bad. That's okay, isn't it? And it's a fairly safe goal, I would say. I would hope. So let's take those settings and assist settings. That's why I'll put it up to 2 just to be on ABS default. Put that on weak. Everything else is off, so that's fine. Should be good. Oh, German Kiwi. Ah, oh, yeah. Are you already wanting to back out of that advisory role there, Iron Mike? I can't keep the staff. That. Just got that exit. And a lap before, my goodness, would be right there. Well, I took an identical line there to him, and I got a penalty. So, interesting. I'm in Australia. All my advice would be upside down. And my nephew is in Sydney. He's studying in Sydney University. And my mother went on a holiday a few years ago, all the way to Alice Springs. She did an art course there. So I'm slightly to the right of him on the right hand bend. Just doesn't want to take off the speed yet. Look at that, he just drives away. Straight away. Oh, we've got, I heard a bell ringing there. Hang on a minute. We have got a new subscriber. Lights Out Cuts. Lights Out Cuts has subscribed. Welcome to the channel, and thank you very much for subscribing. I very much appreciate that. It's great now with Streamlabs. I can actually tell what's going on to a degree. Welcome, very warm welcome to Lights Out Cuts. I sound like a BBC presenter trying to pronounce the names. But good to see you. I hope you're having a great week. Now, is that... See, there mustn't have been anything in that. Okay, let's just skip that one. Right, what time are we on? We're on 13:25. When is the next race A? I think I'll go and I'll do a race to finish off with. Let's get into some racing. Yeah, centre of Australia. That's where the huge Ayers Rock is. Ah, right, yeah, because she went with a group, and well, it was a few years ago now. But really enjoyed it, actually. Had a great time. Oh, what have I done? I've gone out of the multiplayer. Oh, there's a red flag in the hot cars there. I wonder what that might be. Now, let's see. 1340 or 1330. Let's do 13. Let's do race B. We get some money for this. Now, I was going to use the Supra. That seems to be a good car. Now, everyone was doing this. I know that I watched some of Super GT's stream on Monday night, and it was good fun, actually. We've done a 156.2. That was a few days ago. That horrendous phrase that they use, muscle memory. All my muscles of whatever I may have, of not many muscles, I don't think. But will they remember the track? Will they remember? No. Going to get used to a completely different car. So I know that Kiwi, you've been doing race A and doing well on that. But yeah, we've got some interesting races this week, and then we've got, of course, what's the race C? I did a qualifying for that. I haven't done any races there, but this is going to be so different to what I've been used to. too early. I'm going to watch the walls here. That's going to be the carnage side. That's going to be what's going to affect people. Now, I was never sure with this car whether you're supposed to change up early or not, because it used to be one that you really had to change up early. But just a tentative lap there. This will not be a fast lap. Oh, I went that. I'm a high DRB driver. You just to let you know, I'm no expert. Well, to be fair, I'm just scraping on A. I'm literally in the lowest bit of A. This is a tricky section here. See, look at the way the car just won't even remotely try and turn, and that's on racing soft tyres. I'd even slowed down, but the understeer at not really very high speeds. It's a bit, I just think it's very inconsistent trying to race these cars. I mean, I know they'll be doing lots of research as how cars handle, but it's like, it's very hard, I find, to be consistent with this game. And I play it quite a bit. A 158. To be fair, the only way I got that time, I had to put a ghost on. I had to put, I think it was it Tisney's Ghost? And that was the only way I got anywhere near it. But it is just about its gears, and in fact I had to put traction on, was it one, maybe even two actually? I'm just wondering if I put it on two. I wonder if I did actually. I may have done. I will check when I was doing. I have been winning most of my races from the, oh wow, from the back. That's quite something. I would have done a race A, it was just the time. Oh look, the keys in this one. And I'm 10th, he's in a 155.2 and I'm a long, long way behind. But still, we're not last yet. Can we? Yep, there are 16 in this. Of course, you get a big reward for doing this race, isn't it? They're giving you 1,000%, so there'll be a few credits in it. So I can go spend the credits afterwards, and maybe buy some cars in the classic section. It's not your driving; it's the walls. I do need to get a smaller monitor though, and the one that's higher up, I'm going to get maybe a curved one. I don't need the depth of it so much, I just need so I can see everything a bit better. That's my excuse anyway. That So here we go, a race B, just 4 laps. What will happen? Will there be chaos, or will it be calm? Oh, somebody's using the Mazda. They say slipstream is very important here as well. chap with a half-second penalty up ahead. First lap done. In the slipstream just. Oh, a bit of argy-bargy there already. Oh, I'll read that later on. It's an intense race here. Two laps done, halfway through. Right. Oh, no brakes. My race pace needs to be a bit better. There's a big gaggle of cars just up ahead. Oh, we're up to 9th. Somebody's died there. There's a huge gaggle of cars up ahead, and there could be more to come. to 8th. Oh, he just, he just, nowhere to go there. Nowhere to go. Oh, we were so close to getting another. He gave me nowhere. Oh, that was annoying. God, I could have been up to 7th. That was a pain, man. There was room there, but didn't he go stout? Nowhere to go. Oh, we almost had it there. We almost had it. Damn it, that's annoying. I said it was a clean race, but normally I wish it would be more consistent with the ghosting, because we would have been 7th. And we kind of deserved a 7th place because we were quite consistent with that. That's annoying. Because he hit that right wall and you could just tell he was struggling to get round the left. But we got there. We got there in the end. Well, I'm going to call it a day. Yeah, I want to be moved on purpose because it was like that was just happening as we were coming across there. I mean, I knew he obviously was struggling, but he went across to cover the ground, but gave me nowhere to go, and then it unghosted. But yeah, but at least we went up similarly in A rating. Let's have a look. Here we are. Well, yeah, just by a fraction. Fraction. But look, thank you very much, everyone, for watching. I really appreciate you watching today. It's very kind of you to put your time aside. And Iron Mike saying 4 long, painful laps. Oh, geriatric. Are you loving the stream? Cheers from another old. It's very kind. Although I didn't see that, it was quite an intense race there, and I couldn't really look at the. I need to get another screen so I have my comments a bit nearer because they're miles away. But it's good to see you all, and I hope you've had a wonderful morning. Have a great week, and we'll be back again. We're going to do more streams, probably like within an hour and a half. I hope to try and do 2 or 3 a week, just to try and build it up a bit because I've got a bit more time during the days. Yes, I'll look forward to seeing you soon. German Kiwi, if you're still there, we need to do a Discord stream as well. It'd be great to have you, even just chatting away. It would be really good to have you on stream. But to everyone who's been watching, thank you very much for watching the New Hat Trick channel, and have a wonderful week, and I'll see you again very soon. Drive fast and try not to crash. Bye just now.